Hello, I'm Matthew Horncastle and this is Blair Chappel. We're the Managing Directors of Williams Corporation. Now, this is a video for someone looking to invest into Williams Corporation capital. We've got some amazing information. By the end of this video, you'll understand who Williams Corporation is, what we do, and what is Williams Corporation capital.
This is going to be a really great presentation with a lot of information, so please make sure you grab a drink, sit down, and enjoy what we have to share with you. Now, before we get started, every good presentation needs a good disclaimer. Williams Corporation Capital is what's called a wholesale investment offering and is only open to wholesale investors. If you're wondering what a wholesale investor is, this information is available in our IM. Also, we're not financial advisors and we recommend you guys seek your own financial advice before making an investment decision.
Now, quickly, I want to explain to you who Williams Corporation is and what we do. So Williams Corporation is a residential infill property developer. We build houses that are affordable to buy, affordable to live in, and affordable to maintain, located where you can live, work and play. We have offices in Christchurch, Wellington and Auckland. Now, we're so proud of what we do. We're a company with a vision. We use the same floor plans, but every time we finish a house, we try and make it better. We're always evolving, we're always getting better. We have a 100-year plan of exactly what we want to do and exactly how we want to get there, and it's just such a fun and exciting company to be a part of. Now, I think it's very important for you to see some of our finished projects, so we're going to show you some now. I hope you enjoyed looking at our beautiful finished developments. Now, it's easy to make a development that looks beautiful, but it's hard to build a house that's of extremely good quality that's going to last. Now, I'm a builder and this is something I'm extremely passionate about, as is everyone in Williams Corporation. Now, when we make decisions as a company, we builders first, investors second, and developers third. We want to build a great home. We are also customers of the company. We buy lots of investments from Williams Corporation and then we're a developer. So it's important to have that framework when we're making decisions. We want to make an extremely high quality product that we can knock on the door in 10 years time and that client will buy another house from us because they've been living in a quality home and they know we did what's right by them. So I'm going to get our sales manager, Matt Withington, to show you how we build a home.
Hi, I'm Matt from Williams Corporation. Quality is paramount in the construction of new homes, and only the best materials and processes are followed. Come with me and take a look through some of our developments from the ground up. So the process starts with a geotechnical engineer testing the ground to make sure the site's safe to build on. We then remove the existing soil and bring in layers of compacted gravel and reinforced grid to bind the ground together. This means the platform your house is built on is strong and predictable. Now, on top of the gravel, we construct a concrete raft foundation, which consists of big pods of polystyrene with ribs of concrete and steel. It's incredibly strong and resilient if there was to be any future ground movement. And this is all signed off by a structural engineer. The intertenancy wall between our homes is a 75mm Hebel power panel, which is an aerated concrete product. It's really good for sound, really good for insulation, but council care a great deal also about the fire rating. Each side there's a timber framed wall that's insulated. The houses are structurally completely separate and independently braced. LVL stands for laminated veneer lumber, which is the timber we use in all of our framing and mid-floor construction. It's dimensionally accurate, it's stronger and straighter than traditional timbers, and when we use it in the mid-floor like this, there's less sagging and deflection, which means there's a better quality finish for you as the homeowner. The surface of our mid-floor, we use Maglock Dragonboard flooring, which is a magnesium sulfate product. It feels like concrete, it doesn't squeak, and it's got really good fire and moisture resistant qualities compared to particle board. Warm, dry homes are paramount for our construction method. and we build far in excess of council requirements. We achieve an R7.2 insulation in our ceiling with 2 layers of bats. In the walls, we're over 40% above council requirement with an R2.8 bat in the wall. That's as much as we can fit in. This means that homes are affordable to live in with reduced power bills. The external framing in all of our homes is wrapped in EcoPly, which is a waterproof plywood product. It's really, really rigid, gives strong bracing to the house. It also provides a rigid air barrier, which reduces drafts. It also gives better insulation to the house and much better acoustic qualities. Our homes are built with longevity in mind, and we do everything we can to eliminate the risk from your home. The roof always overhangs the building, there's no internal gutters, and we don't use any flat roofs on any of our homes.
As you can see, we've built an absolutely amazing home. We're a company where we can list what products we use, why we use them, who we buy them from, and what warranties stand behind those products. But also, a great business isn't just the product it builds, it's also the clients it has and the relationship that it builds with them. We'd love to show you a video of some of our amazing clients and what they think about dealing with Williams Corporation.
We saw how Williams were building everything and putting those extra little things in, and we just thought, this is good value for money, this is a good sure bet.
A lot of curveballs can be thrown at you when buying a first home. Williams Corporation can definitely help you to make that step a lot easier for you.
From the moment I walked in the door, I started to get excited, and I have no regrets at all about meeting them, and I feel like I made the right decision.
They really gave me what I wanted, and it was a very personal approach, and that's what I wanted from both a development company and an investment property, and they gave me both those things.
Nothing was a problem. I never felt that I was imposing. Ask a question, ask to get in to see a house or see a different style of house. When can you be here? Here's the options. Come in, have a look around at my own pace. We'll be there to answer any questions.
I couldn't have asked for such an easier process and to put my mind at ease through the whole thing. It's been really good.
The standard's awesome, and to be honest, the service is not like I've seen.
They under-promise and over-deliver basically, and you know that's what you really want as a customer, and that's I think that's the great thing about Matthew and Blair.
We've got a few people that invest that we know with different companies, and we do say, hey, go with Williams that we've gone with because you know it's so easy. There hasn't been a problem. No problem.
It was a no-brainer, especially for the price. For that same price, I could buy a 3-bedroom house in a different part of town that needs a million things done to it. So there were certain things I knew I wanted, and Williams Corp were able to provide that in a bracket that's suitable for a first-home buyer.
For us, it's been seamless, absolutely marvellous.
Williams Corporation is the best. That's why it makes us very feel confidence on the product that Williams Corporation deliver.
Yeah.
We love it.
All the whiteware and everything is very good quality. I love the heated toilet seats. I wanted one. They're on to a good thing, and I'm happy to be part of them.
I'm a detail person, and I was really impressed with the painting and the whole job actually. I couldn't see a fault.
It's just the quality of everything is so impressive, and I think Williams Corporation are an amazing lot of people to deal with.
We originally were going through a different company. We felt really pressured and just wrong vibes, and then we found Henry and came in, and we pretty much signed that day because it just felt right.
It's been a great investment, and that's all I can ask, and they've been great to deal with.
Everything was simple, communication was simple, everything was on time. You knew exactly what was going on through the entire process.
They just want to make sure that that's the right fit for you and it meets your long-term objectives, really. So that's what I like.
Agreed. It's less about a sale and more about an investment.
The one word that I would describe Williams Corporation when it comes to helping their clients to achieve what they want is exceptional.
If you're looking for a partnership with someone to help you buy a house, these are the people for you.
So you've now seen a fantastic explanation of who Williams Corporation is and what we do. So now I'm going to talk to you about Williams Corporation Capital. We're going to go through page by page of the IM and try to give you as much information as possible. So we're starting with the executive summary. So Williams Corporation Capital is its own standalone company. The purpose of Williams Corporation Capital is to finance affordable, pre-sold developments that Williams Corporation is building for our amazing clients. The summary of Williams Corporation is we build houses that are affordable to buy, affordable to live in, and affordable to maintain, located where you can live, work and play in Christchurch, Wellington and Auckland. Now the team that runs Williams Corporation is myself, Matthew Horncastle. I'm a qualified builder. I've been in business for 10 years. Blair Chappel, my business partner, we founded the business together. He's a business analyst. And my mother, Catherine Marshall, she's been a property developer for 30 years. We have an amazing industry-leading team. We also everyone throughout the team is just absolutely fantastic, from the team that do our construction, our builders, our QSs, our sales team. We're just so lucky to have a great team. How do we sell our houses? Pre-sales are a massively important part of your security, and we have a massive sales team that's industry leading. We run ads mostly on social media. We generate approximately 250 inquiries every single day, and we have a sales team in-house that's selling houses. When we sell a house, we have a 3-year sunset date. We're taking a 10% deposit nationally and a 20% deposit internationally, and we have the ability to sell houses better than I've ever seen in the marketplace. Now going on to how we build houses. Construction is often a point where developers get let down. Because we're builders first, we've always been great builders. When a project's in our system, it's with one of two people. It's either with our consenting manager or our project manager. And we have a program for every job, and then the manager of that specific area has to do a daily log every single day showing what they're doing to drive that job to be completed. So it means every project, at the moment we have about 60 projects in our work in progress, and every day someone's doing something to make sure that project's progressing and make sure we're on track to meet our delivery date. Now the governance. This is an extremely important thing for you to understand. The money is held in a Lane Neve trust account. Now Lane Neve is the lawyer that's administrating this fund, and they can only act as per the IM of this fund. So the money's held in their trust account, and we have to treat them how you would treat any other financer. We have to have a loan agreement, personal guarantees, pre-sale checks, drawdowns. So the money isn't in our account. The money's held and managed by the lawyer, Lane Neve. And then what happens is it goes from them to us when we need to pay bills. And then when the development settles, because you've got that security, the mortgage security on the title, the money goes back into the Lane Neve trust account. They take the principal, they take the interest, they take any fees that are required, and then we get the balance. So now explaining the security. There's a little bit to this security, and the first part, the numbers are always growing because we're a growing business, and we're putting lots of our equity back into this company to make sure that Williams Corporation can grow and prosper. But these are the numbers as of today when the video was shot. We put in the first $5.3 million into the fund as B-class shares. So what a B-class share means is that we can't withdraw that money, and in the event of a loss, that money gets spent first. And that's not a valuation, that's not made up equity, that's tax-paid cash that we put into the fund. You then get a personal guarantee from myself and my business partner Blair. We carry approximately $1 million each of assets outside of Williams Corporation. Sorry, not assets, equity. The fund can only fund up to 70% of the sales value of the project. So if the project's valued at 10 million, the fund can only borrow 7 million. So this is the LVR limit that we've put in to protect you as an investor. We have a standardised drawdown table that we use on all of our developments, and this money can only be used to fund pre-sold property developments that Williams Corporation is doing. So we can't take this money and go buy shares or go and buy an airport. It's only to do what we're good at and the thing we've been doing for a long time. So then on all of our projects you get a security, and there's 3 kinds of securities. So normally when we purchase a project, there's a period of about 4 or 5 months before we settle. And during that time, you get a deed of assignment. So it means that if the fund is owed money, it can take that project, settle it itself, deliver it itself, or sell it on if it requires. Once we settle, you get a first mortgage. And the first mortgage is normally in place till about the foundation's on. And then after the foundation, we have the bank coming in and the fund takes a second mortgage. So we have, at this time, 60 projects, and we have a mixture of those three securities over the projects. So the security, this explains the hierarchy of the funds. So it starts with the development margin and the GST. You then have 70% of the cost, which is, we have a Williams Corporation equity position. We then have our Class B shares. You then have the personal guarantee from myself and Blair. You then have your funds as an investor, and then you have the bank funds. And we're going to chuck up an image to explain this to you. Now the return is 10% paid out quarterly. It's an absolutely amazing return that everyone loves. And I just want to explain to you how we can pay you 10% as an investor. So next year, we want to move the business to be 50-50. 50% the fund, 50% of the bank, because that's a safe way to trade. And so you imagine a pie, and you imagine two halves. The first half, we're borrowing money from the bank at 5%, and the second half, we're borrowing money from you at 10%. So our median weighted interest rate is 7.5%, which is actually extremely affordable for a residential property developer. Now, the withdrawal process. At any time, you can put in writing that you want your funds back. This has happened 6 times in the fund, and we've paid all of those investors within 2 days. But we do need to make sure we're safe and we're protected. So we have a 6-month window where we compare your withdrawal to a project that's being finished. And if 33% of investors try to withdraw at the same time, we can then extend that to be 12 months, just to make sure we can deliver the houses that our customers have purchased. We then have a practical example of this actually happening on a development with all the steps. I'm not going to read all the steps to you, but this is really great if you want to sit down yourself and read through the steps and understand how it works, how the drawdown works, and at what stage the monies and the securities and all of those are put in place. Then you get a monthly update from myself. Now these are absolutely fantastic. I'm going to bring it up on the screen and I'm going to read it to you. Investor update, Williams Corporation Capital, 20th of November 2020. Dear investors, this is your update about the Williams Corporation Capital funds for November 2020. Williams Corporation, we sold 88 homes in October, circa $47 million. This is an exceptional result. For the month of November, as of today, we have 49 unconditional sales and 71 homes under contract. We are forecasting 75 unconditional sales for the month. Since the last update, we have settled the below developments in full. 305 Armour Street, Christchurch, 17 townhouses. 1 Division Street, Christchurch, 7 townhouses. In the next 4 weeks, we'll be aiming to start/finish settling the below developments. 41 Gracefield Ave, Christchurch, 6 townhouses. 86 Vodanovich, Auckland, 7 townhouses. 102 Millbrook, Auckland, 9 townhouses. 201 to 205 Salisbury Street, Christchurch, 28 townhouses. 8 Riccarton Road, Christchurch, 43 townhouses. 80 Aroa Road, Auckland, 6 townhouses. Summary of available homes. There are 582 homes in our work in progress. 455 are unconditionally pre-sold. 71 are under contract. 19 have not been released for sale. 37 homes are currently available. This includes 15 homes being released today. We also have 5 development sites under contract that we are doing our due diligence on currently. The business is performing extremely well and I'm incredibly happy with the results. Williams Corporation Capital. The fund consists of $47.175 million from 65 investors. The current drawdown is $37.7 million and an additional $9.5 million is in the Lawyers Trust account surplus to requirements. This is secure against 582 homes and 455 are unconditionally pre-sold. Please feel free to contact me anytime with any questions. Warm regards, Matthew Horncastle, Managing Director. Now, this is accompanied by a table of securities. And what this explains to you as the investor is where your money is. So we're going to bring this up now, and I'm going to start with the left-hand side column, and we're going to read to the right. So the first column explains the number of houses in our work in progress. So you can see 582. The next column explains the unconditional pre-sales, so you can see the 455. Now under the totals at the bottom, we show you the WIP versus the pre-sales percentage. So you can see our work in progress is 78% sold. We then have a column showing you the address of the site, a column showing you the city, a column showing you the security that's in place, a column showing you the project sale price, a column showing the fund's 70% LVR, a column showing how much Williams Corporation capital and the bank is funding. So this column can never be larger than the column before. A column showing the bank funding, a column showing the opening position of the fund, any money that we are returning or claiming for this month, and then the total position for the fund as of this month. It shows you what percent of the fund is drawn down on each project, and then it gives you an update on what's happening on every project. Now down the bottom under the WCC total drawn, you can see the total amount of money in the fund, and that's subtracted from the current drawdown, and that shows you our balance in the lawyer's trust account. So this is a fantastic document that just gives you so much clarity and transparency over where your money is and what securities you have. Something really important to note about our homes and about our sales team is we have no finished homes available for sale. I don't even think we have something under construction that's available for sale. If you want to buy a house from Williams Corporation, you need to come in, buy off the plans, and then wait 6 to 12 months for your home. So it's really important to know that we're building the right product in the right market at the right time. And we really test the market. So we'll design a product, send it to people, get feedback, and we make sure when we're doing a sales release, we're getting that sold before we start construction. And that really reduces the risk to Williams Corporation and to our investors. So as we come to the end, I just want to reinforce that we are an extremely honest, transparent company. We're people that work hard and do the right thing. Now, we're very, very proud of Williams Corporation Capital, and the market has loved the investment opportunity. At the moment, we're raising approximately $5 million a month. It's something that we're so happy with. Now, Williams Corporation, it's a company that's going to do such great things. We're on a mission, we've got a goal, we've got a 100-year plan, and we'd love to have you involved with us on this mission. Feel free to inquire anytime. We're here to help and we're always available. Have a great day.